We met that dude, Duke the Jeweler, the night before. We was gambling. The next day, dude followed us to the concert. When we left out the concert, we under the garage. Dude went to his car by himself and walked down to the parking lot.
As Jay Prince, over the years, the decades of doing whatever he's doing, he's been having a way of brainwashing people.
Oh, yeah?
To thinking he's doing one thing when he really up to a next.
These industry, these street, homie, they're projecting these rules and then coming here playing like they admirable men with street rules and street exit. Nah, homie, them look was set up that night.
The streets have been lit ever since Boosie finally broke his silence and called out Jay Prince Jr. by name, throwing gasoline on what's quickly turning into one of the most explosive scandals the rap game has seen in years. For years, people blamed Boosie for Duke the Jeweler's tragic death, whispering that he set Duke up, put him in the wrong spot at the wrong time, maybe even orchestrated the whole thing. But now, the Baton Rouge rapper is flipping the script, saying he was a fall guy while the real player stayed in the shadows. Suddenly, all eyes are on Houston's most notorious family, their mob ties, and the story is evolving fast. What went down that night was never just a robbery gone wrong. The pieces are pointing toward a setup designed to protect the powerful and punish the smaller players. Boosie's decision to speak up ripped the lid off secrets people thought they had buried. September 2022 is when the fire started. Duke the Jeweler, a 29-year-old self-made hustler from Chicago, had just finished showing off his craft and his ice at Boosie's Houston concert. Hours later, he was gunned down in what was labeled a parking lot robbery, robbed of jewelry, cash, and even his phone. From the outside, it looked like the tragic cost of being flashy in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Any real dude that's ever really been in L.A., he checked in. Any real dude that's ever been in Atlanta, he checked in. If you moving and you getting money, you gonna check in because you need to know the right places to be and places not to be. That's a businessman.
But the streets weren't buying that neat story. Rumors spread instantly. Boosie invited Duke. Boosie's crew was at the scene. Some even claimed Duke's Louis Vuitton bag ended up in Boosie's house. In the court of public opinion, that was all it took. Boosie looked guilty. With his history, gun cases, messy trials, charges he fought off years ago. People didn't need proof, just a narrative. And the narrative became that Boosie set it all up. But if you looked closer, cracks were always there.
Everybody be checking in. That's your favorite thing to do. Check in with somebody that's gonna rob your stupid ass.
Wow.
Yo, you think that guy, the guy that you don't know in California got your back?
For starters, Duke wasn't killed in Baton Rouge, Boosie's turf. He was killed in Houston, firmly controlled by Jay Prince Jr. and his mob ties network. And Duke wasn't some random target who happened to slip. He was at a dice game, a high-stakes environment where money and egos clash. And at that same table, Jay Prince Jr. himself. That single detail changed the conversation. If Duke was surrounded by mob ties, how could Boosie possibly be the mastermind?
Eric Jr. was the father, and after your mom did her due diligence, what was your thoughts?
I think that this girl that had the baby, I think she used to work around Junior. So I believe bro bumped into her around Junior, you know what I'm saying?
People started asking the obvious. If mob ties runs Houston, why would an outsider like Boosie risk a stunt in their city? One local bluntly said online, why would Boosie set a robbery up in a place he's not from? That's bold and disrespectful. Suddenly, all eyes were on the princes. Boosie's decision to finally speak out flipped the narrative. He made it clear he barely knew Duke, just met at a dice game. Then Duke came to his concert the next day. Hours later, Duke was gone. That's not friendship. That's coincidence. But coincidence made Boosie an easy scapegoat. His past made him the perfect fall guy, while Jay Prince Jr. stayed silent, controlling the story from shadows. And in rap, silence can be louder than words. People began realizing Boosie wasn't just in the wrong place at the wrong time. He was deliberately set up as bait. If someone needed to take the fall, they'd pick the guy with the most baggage. That was Boosie to A.T. The more this unraveled, the messier it got. Whack 100 jumped in immediately, saying it straight. The dice game wasn't friendly. According to him, Duke won too much, broke the system, and in a fixed setup, winning the wrong way comes with a price.
He was walking to his car or something, some dude tried to rob him. I had just met dude yesterday. We was in a garage. He must have walked outside to the parking lot. We was in a garage. We heard this.
Whack painted the scene clearly. J. Prince Jr.'s circle, including figures like Lil Cam, orchestrated the so-called robbery. Duke fell into a trap, and when he slipped, he paid the ultimate price. This wasn't random. This was mob ties flexing control, punishing someone who overstepped. That's not protection. It's predatory power.
Think about him. Here's a clown. Like, I love the hip-hop culture. I'm in love with the hip-hop culture. Blood, sweat, and tears went in my movement for the hip-hop culture.
Charleston White didn't hold back. Duke's death was preventable, he said. The check-in culture? Not protection. Extortion disguised as safety. Artists pull up thinking mob ties have their back, but they're really stepping into shark-infested waters, he explained. Duke checked in, trusted the wrong people, and lost his life. Charleston's take cut deep, exposing fragility of Houston's rap ecosystem. And he called it ritualistic, a system where silence keeps you alive, but truth gets buried. Boosie, accused unfairly, wore a massive guilt he didn't earn. But by calling out J. Prince Jr., he cracked open the city's fear-based rap politics. Whack 100 added fuel. Warning Houston is a jungle where check-ins are traps. Duke thought he was safe. He wasn't. Takeoff faced the same fate. Even Schoolboy Q said, at best, rappers get robbed by the same people they checked in with. Then came Finesse. Allegedly pregnant twice behind J. Prince Jr.'s back, she pulled away. Loyalty? Broken. The industry noticed. Fans connected the dots. Takeoff gone, Duke gone, Finesse gone, and Boosie speaking out. Everything pointed back to J. Prince Jr. Even J. Prince Sr. had to step in. But attacking Whack 100 didn't quiet the streets. If the system protected anyone, why did artists still get robbed or killed? Duke's story hit harder because he built his empire from nothing. Custom pieces for Rihanna, 50 Cent, King Von, Boosie. Independent, respected, targeted. That night at the dice table, he allegedly won $100,000. Minutes later, stripped, shot multiple times. Not robbery, execution. Boosie's reaction? Shock, grief, frustration, BY calling out J. Prince Jr. Boosie flipped the script, exposing the dangerous, twisted side of the rap world. Silence isn't safety anymore. It's complicity. Takeoff and Duke's deaths, Finesse stepping back. The pattern is clear. Mob ties relies on fear, not protection. J. Prince Sr.'s legacy appears untouchable, but cracks are showing. Fans see it. J. Prince set him up, not Boosie. The streets are watching. Silence no longer protects. It's guilt. Boosie may have been blamed first, but now the spotlight is on the empire. The mask is slipping. The streets are waiting. Who will speak next, and who won't survive for telling the truth?